welcome back. So, major things to talk about today. I'm sure you probably already know where this is going. You probably have already seen the tweets, the social media posts about Henry Cavill's return in Black Adam seemingly being confirmed by several people. We've been talking about this for so long now, and with these fan screenings going on during the press tour now that it has started, these things kind of tend to happen. I personally haven't seen like an image floating around yet. We have seen some, maybe you probably know the ones I'm talking about. I don't know if those are real though. I haven't seen one that looks to me like I was super convinced that it was actually from the movie itself. I guess once we finally see the movie, we'll know if those images that have been circling around social media were real or not. But there are people saying that yes, he is back. There are several accounts, several sources or scoopers, media outlets, however you want to refer to them, confirming that Henry Cavill is returning. He is in Black Adam. Now, specifically, this account, My Time to Shine, is saying, yes, Henry Cavill is back. He has the classic suit with the Williams score, and he says, we need to talk Black Adam. So, classic suit referring to Man of Steel suit. That's what I've seen other accounts saying. And we have seen that, I think, in the rumors about how Superman would look in Black Adam, even before these confirmations have been floating around, that he would have the Man of Steel suit with brighter colors. The John Williams score, I don't understand why that would be, even if it's just like a quick minute, a 1 minute thing, a quick thing just to show that he's back. The John Williams Superman score, no doubt, that will always be an iconic, instantly recognizable score that everyone will instantly always know, right? That's just how it has become over the decades. But there's no reason not to use the Hans Zimmer score that was made for Man of Steel. I just love that score so much. I don't understand the reason besides, yes, the whole world knows the John Williams Superman score, which I get that. And if it's just for this purpose of using it as a cameo to show his return to the universe, then that's fine. But moving forward, I wouldn't see a reason to not use the Hans Zimmer score, because Henry Cavill is not Christopher Reeve's Superman. He is a different version of Superman. He's not a recast like Brandon Routh was in Superman Returns. He's a different version of Superman. He's not just continuing on from the same universe as Christopher Reeve's Superman. So there's really no reason to use the John Williams score. Now, as far as the suit, I'm going to be so happy to see the Man of Steel suit again. People are saying, but it's brighter colors. Okay, well, if you look at set pictures of filming Justice League when Zack was still there, he wasn't actually wearing a black suit. He was wearing the red and blue suit, right? Because they wouldn't let him film in a black suit. So he just color corrected it to make Zack Snyder's Justice League. But if you look at set pictures or set videos of Henry on set in the suit, it looks phenomenal. It's beautiful. That suit has always been beautiful. And it was brighter. We have seen progressions from Man of Steel to BVS to Justice League. I won't say what ruined, I think what people are getting upset about, it's brighter colors like in Justice League. No, that suit is beautiful. This suit is gorgeous on set. But what ruined it was the color grading that Joss Whedon used when he took over Justice League. So that's what ruined it, not the suit itself. The suit has always been beautiful on set. Someone taking a picture on their phone, doesn't matter. The suit looks beautiful regardless. It's the color grading in Justice League that ruined it. So while I am a little sad to hear that it's the John Williams score and not the Hans Zimmer score, because that score is absolutely 100% beautiful, epic, emotional. It just is so perfect for Henry Cavill's version of Superman. I am so happy to have Henry Cavill back. I am kind of, like I said, it's bittersweet knowing it's that John Williams score, but hopefully moving forward, they would use the Hans Zimmer score because it just fits his Superman so well. And in a modern day interpretation of Superman, it just fits so much better than the John Williams score. Like the John Williams score is fine, but it worked better in that time, just like, you know, other things. I mean, as time goes on, movies don't look the same as they did, 45 years ago. So you expect them a lot of different things to change, and that would be one of them. And again, like I said, he's a whole new version of Superman, a different universe. I mean, Christopher Nolan didn't have to use the Danny Elfman score for Michael Keaton's Batman from '89 his version, his trilogy. So there's no reason to use a John Williams score for Henry Cavill's Superman, in my opinion. And as this continues to gain attention and more things are kind of coming out publicly about this, it's also being said that Dwayne Johnson reportedly demanded a cameo from Henry Cavill's Superman in Black Adam. And this does not seem like a stretch to me. This doesn't seem like a scoop. This doesn't seem like a rumor. This seems to me like pretty legit, and like you could almost just know that that was probably the case, because we've known for so many years now that Dwayne Johnson and Henry Cavill have wanted this to happen for a long time. And that if Dwayne Johnson finally ever got to make Black Adam, this is what they wanted to happen. This is what his goal, this is one of his main goals and priorities, was to have a confrontation between Black Adam and Superman, because he wants Black Adam's power level to be comparable or just right below, right there with Superman, like a neck and neck, like it would be a great battle, a great matchup, power level, So this I don't find surprising. And, since they share the commonality of having a relation, Danny Garcia, that whole team, I mean, you can't deny that. I'm pretty sure this has to be true. Like, there's no way this is not true. And I'm thankful for it, because Dwayne Johnson has known this for a long time. And I'm pretty sure he fought to make this happen. And he's been hinting at it during as press has ramped up for Black Adam, and in interviews, the Fandango thing, the press event in Mexico a couple of days ago, he's been teasing Superman a lot. Comic-Con, for a long time, he's been doing that. I mean, there's just been so much talk about Superman lately, and including rumors about the Flash, Superman return, appearing in the Flash movie as well. And now there's even more things coming out. Henry Cavill Superman will meet Sasha Calle's Supergirl in the Flash. This comes from Casey Walsh and other reliable insiders that I've talked to, coming from the Flash Movie Updates account. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Yes, I was kind of a little sad to hear about the John Williams score, but then after, my husband was kind of talking to me about it and watching some other YouTube videos pointing out that this is such a win for fans that have wanted to see Superman return for a long time, because the old regime and the old leadership was so ready to just forget about him, not even have anything to do with his Superman anymore. They were ready to bring in Supergirl to replace him, do other Superman projects that had nothing to do with Henry Cavill or his version of Superman. And so I'm just so happy to see that he is finally coming back, and knowing that the reason that there's been this contention between he and the studio all these past several years is because he obviously was not willing to do what they want him to do, to be Superman, especially after what happened with Justice League. Like, people are saying, oh, he's priced himself out of the role, oh, he's too high maintenance, oh, he's complicated, oh, they don't. Well, yeah, he's demanded too much. That's not too much. They destroyed him in Justice League, and that's humiliating and embarrassing. And why would you want to do what the studio wants you to do after they did that to your character in Justice League? Absolutely not. You wouldn't do what they want. Just, oh, come do this for us. Oh, show up in Shazam. Oh, do this cameo. Oh, we don't know what we're going to do with you, but we don't know. But, just do what we want. And no, I don't blame him for not wanting to do those things. And yes, as he has, over the years, as he's become a higher in demand actor, doing big projects, taking on more roles, he's more valuable now as an actor. So I really hope that this means they've come to an agreement and are willing to treat him and his character with more respect. I hope the new leadership is taking this a lot more seriously, which I don't think he's obviously would not come back for some cheesy, watered down, you know, ridiculous version of the character, because if that was the case, he could have done that a long time ago. And obviously the old leadership, that's what they wanted to do. They didn't want anything to do with the foundation of his version of Superman and Man of Steel and continuing on through, the story that they started with him. So that's why he's like, I'm not just going to do whatever you want. I'm not going to, you know, be made a fool of in this role as this character. So hopefully now with new leadership in place and having, The Rock come into play and that whole team, the management, Danny Garcia, hopefully now they are taking it more seriously, the new leadership, respecting his character more. And of course, now it's coming out that he's going to have another movie of his own that's being said already as well, which makes sense to me because again, I don't think he would come back just to do a cameo. Like if he comes back in a cameo and it's to confront Black Adam, then you have to continue that. You can't just leave it there and just be like, oh, we don't know if Superman's going to have a movie. We don't know when he's going to. No, of course he's going to have more appearances, and obviously should have another movie. David Zaslav just always circles back to the Trinity when he talks about, the main focus of DC and how valuable this franchise is and these characters. So, they brought Ben back. We're going to see them in Aquaman. Yes, hopefully the rumors about Henry Cavill being back in The Flash are true as well. And Wonder Woman and, all of these. So I'm just so happy to have Henry Cavill back. We waited so long for this. He's waited so long for this and has said so many times how much he wants to play Superman again. But obviously it needs to be with respect to the character and letting him have some say in like how he wants to portray the character, not just be made a fool of again. You're not going to trust the previous leadership that was willing to put their most prized character on screen the way that they did in Justice League. So I can't wait to see him again. Like I said, I hope it doesn't get spoiled as far as like someone recording it and posting it or a picture that you can tell is actually legit. Because scrolling through social media, you can't unsee. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like I wanted to know that he was going to be in the movie. That's what I wanted to know, but I don't want to I want to see it for the first time watching the movie, and I'm just, thank you, Dwayne Johnson. Thank you, Danny Garcia. Thank you, Henry Cavill. Thank you to everyone who made this happen, because this is just amazing. And it's been way too long, not having Henry Cavill on screen as Superman. And I'm just so excited for it. I can't believe, it's just, I can't wait to see it and come back and share my reaction for it. I'm just gonna be waiting on the edge of my seat in the theater. It's gonna be amazing to see him in the theater again on screen, especially because we didn't get a proper theatrical run with Zack Snyder's Justice League. But thank you guys for watching. Check out the links in the description. Any videos you might have missed recently. Welcome back, Henry Cavill. We're so happy to have you back in our DC Cinematic Universe. You are our Superman, and it's always going to be, we're always going to love you as Superman. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.